All right, I hate asking for help. I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104% tariff that has been put on China.
So what's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by, supporting your girl on this channel. So like always, as usual on this channel, all credits goes to the creators in these videos. Y'all are doing a great work online. So guys, in today's video, I came across a MAGA supporter, okay, on TikTok, and so many content creators have made stitches with this video. Apparently, he voted for Trump, okay, and because of these tariffs now, he came online to say he's a small business owner and these tariffs are now affecting him. Guys, he trusts people to come for him. So many people had so many reactions to these videos, and I've come with all the teas. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, because now that these policies are affecting him directly, he has come online to cry about it. But when he was making the decision then, all right, he made the decision with his full chest, and now people are dragging him on social media that, oh, the only reason why you are coming out is because these tariffs that he spoke about then, that he was going to implement, and you still voted for him. You knew it. Okay, if these tariffs are not affecting you directly, you would still not come out to complain. But because these policies are affecting you directly, that is why you are coming out to complain. Guys, I'm just going to let this video play so that you guys can see what people have to say. And as usual now, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section, because this FAFO season is just beginning and a lot of people are going to suffer. That those that did not F around are going to find out. Just the saddest part of this whole drama. Let me know what you think in the comment section. So I'm going to allow this video play. If you found value, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Please stay safe. Ciao.
I'm here to make your day again because I honestly cannot make this shit up. Y'all Trump supporters are living in regret. And since they have no type of emotions, I swear to you they're fucking crying. You just can't see the tears, but baby, when I tell you they're looking at that screen so motherfucking hard because they are just praying. They're just praying for you to see a little something just for us to fucking feel bad. Let me show you.
I'm not asking for any handouts, but I'm a small business owner that is directly being affected by the 104%.
Right. Sure. Tell me more.
I am absolutely going to implode and will not last 6 months.
Okay, so you voted for Trump. Now your business is failing. And you have the motherfucking audacity to get on the internet and ask for help.
Anybody out there that has connections with manufacturing facilities, specifically alloy wheels, either in the United States or outside in these lesser tariffed countries like Mexico.
I really can't make this up. Man, how I love the internet. Motherfuckers said in Mexico.
Source. I've emailed a lot of these companies and cannot get a response. And I just don't know if it's because I'm a small business.
Trump did say he likes them uneducated because you can't put two and two together. You don't understand why nobody's responding to you.
I'll be back to digging ditches again, which I'm not scared to do, but it's a little harder to do with a wife, 2 kids, and at 45 years old.
Again, I can't make this up. But I'm here to help. I got a shovel you can borrow, some thoughts, and some tariffs. On a silver platter.
Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did.
Because he said so, right? In his campaign. He said a lot of things in his campaign. He's going to lower the price of eggs and groceries. It's an old-fashioned word. He's going to increase tariffs and end Ukraine war in day one, all that. So you have to pick and choose what you're going to believe, right? So between the two choices that you had for president, you picked the one that had tariffs, that was going to promise tariffs. He also promised to deport a lot of people, to rip people out of their homes, separate families, hired a guy for the Homeland Security or whatever border czar he is, who comes right out and says, yeah, of course I'm tearing kids away from their families. They're not here legally, blah, blah, blah. That kind of stuff you were okay with. Other families getting ripped apart, torn apart. But now you're sad because your family's hurting because of these tariffs. Okay, well, you should be sad. You should be pissed off at that guy, the guy you voted for. But you also should be mad at yourself because you knew this ahead of time. You knew you voted for the president who was endorsed by the KKK. You knew that he promised to make life miserable for some people and great for others. And you put yourself in that great lot. It's going to be great for my family. My family. Got to take care of my family. Fuck everybody else. Fuck the people who are here legally and the poor people who are here legally and everybody. Everybody else. Go fuck yourself. You voted for that. You voted for the mean tweets, probably. And lower gas prices and lower eggs and all this pie in the sky stuff. Right? And then somebody calls you out and says, I love this for you, that you're hurting now. Which is shitty to say. I don't love it for you. I don't love it for anybody. Anybody. All of the people in this country, all the people in this world right now who are suffering because of the guy you voted for. So before you come on the internet and start bitching and moaning that other people are giving you a little taste of what you gave us when you went in that voting booth, be mad at yourself first. We're tired. We're done. This when they go low, we go high horse shit is over. I'm dragging ashes from hell back with me to give it right back to you and say, you know what, you fucked up. There's another election coming up. I hope so. I mean, who fucking knows at this point? And he'll try to be, he's already said he wants to be a president for a third term. And knowing that idiot, they'll figure out a way. So you got another chance. Start thinking about the other people on this planet, because we only got one planet. And maybe start thinking about the similarities that you have with your family and some poor person who came over here looking for a better life. Because you're a lot more alike than you are different. And I think that's what you got to remember when you go in that voting booth. It's not about being an American. It's about being a fucking...
You guys see that Trumper on here who's crying to everybody because Donald Trump's tariffs on China are going to wreck his small business? Yeah. Apparently, he has alloy wheels coming in from China, and he's looking to source it from somewhere else, either in the USA or somewhere that has lesser tariffs. And he's on TikTok crying to us as a Trump voter about how Donald Trump's tariffs are going to ruin his business and affect his family. That is a classic. Fuck around and find out, my friend. Oh my God. Now he's on here crying. Oh, how could you be so mean to me? How can you be so mean to me? Just because I voted for Trump. Yeah, because you voted for Trump. You did not give a shit when families were going to be affected by mass deportation. You didn't give a shit. We're going to be dying in their cars from an unviable pregnancy that they can't get taken care of because their state is ass backwards. You did not care about anybody else. So we don't care that you're affected now. We don't care that you're finding out. We don't care that you only care when you became affected by this because you didn't give a shit about anybody else who was going to be affected by Donald Trump and his policies. So now that you're finding out that tariffs on China are at 125 whatever percent and that you are going to go out of business, now you want us to care? You want us on TikTok to come to your aid and help you? I don't think so. Fuck around and find out, my friend.
Who's very upset right now because some of these policies are making him hurt a little bit. And he's very upset with people on the left that keep telling him, you fucked around, you find out. I love this for you. You voted for it. What are you complaining about? And as you see in that video, he says people are just mean because he judges people by who they are, by the content of their character, not by who they voted for. Sir, who you voted for explicitly tells me what kind of a person you are. What you were okay with happening tells me what kind of a person you are. That the fact that you are now upset with what is happening because it directly affects you tells me what kind of a person you are. Because you were perfectly okay before he was elected. You were okay voting for him. You were okay afterwards. It wasn't until you started to feel some of that pain that all of a sudden we should all be nicer to each other. Yeah. maybe you should have voted better. I don't want anything bad to happen to anyone, but bad things are happening because of your choices. So we're judging you by who you are and by the content of your character.
Have y'all seen the TikTok of the guy who has a small business, and he said that he voted for Trump and the tariffs are going to completely put him out of business? So he makes this TikTok and he's talking about, Donald Trump, I voted for you, and these tariffs are going to put me out of business and my family is going to suffer and all this. Well, now he's put another video and he's upset because he got some comments on his first video that he, FAFO'd, or, you got what you voted for, I love this for you, and that kind of thing. And now he's like, I can't believe that you guys would be so callous, just be upset with me because of who I voted for. So he was perfectly fine voting for Donald Trump when he didn't think it was going to affect him and only affect other people negatively. But now that we're calling him out for getting what he voted for, he's whining and crying like a little snowflake.
I was in a meeting this morning and a person in my circle of influence spoke up and said, oh, please pray for our church. We have a fireworks tent every year. And with the Chinese tariffs, it looks like our prices are going to go up about 40% this year. So we really need some help. And I said, oh, honey, it's too late for that. That decision was made in the voting booth. And then said, oh, we need to hopefully find somebody that maybe has some in stock and doesn't want to charge us those higher prices. And I said, oh, well, you believe in capitalism. That's capitalism. That's how this works. It's funny how when we go to the voting booth and vote for what's best for us, we're voting so that things maybe happen to them. But when it comes home to roost, we want it to leave our doorstep. Maybe thinking of others is the way to go about all of this.
I love this for you. I love this. Nice. I love this for you. I love to see you fail. I love to see your family be affected and hurt because you voted for Trump. Yeah, I voted for Trump. Absolutely. Did I know he was going to increase the tariffs? Yes, I did. However, I thought that the infrastructure would be set up prior for small business to come back to America and manufacture in America. So to wish ill on someone and to love the fact that they're suffering, to love the fact that their family is being negatively affected because I didn't vote the same way that you did is fucked up. It really is. It shouldn't matter. Anyone that enters my life, I'm going to judge you of who you are, how you are as a human being. Are you kind? Are you polite? Are you sincere? That's how I judge you, not who you voted for. I've got far left-leaning friends. I got far right-leaning friends. It doesn't matter to me. I like you based on who you are. But to see someone hurt and their business fail and their family be affected because they didn't vote the way you did, it's fucked up. I'm sorry, a lot of you are fucked up. I'm sorry. We should all care about each other regardless of who we voted for. I'm sorry. I hope you guys can be better people. Good luck to you guys.